Hey gorgeous humans, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all doing really good. This video is on why consistency can be so hard sometimes and how to become somebody that shows up more consistently when it comes to reaching goals. If you like what you're about to hear, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell button, all the fun stuff. And without further ado, let's get into it. We all know success requires a level of consistency. Reaching any particular goal requires a certain level of consistency. Anytime like you've watched a video on how to do XYZ, how to do ABC, one of the first things you hear is be consistent, be consistent, be consistent. I think one of the hard parts of attaining certain goals is that the actual goal or the materialization of that goal will never come as quickly as you want it to, because we want to hit that goal now, we want to see that result now, and so sometimes it can be really difficult to persist in showing up and doing the things consistently. I know that for me it was something that I particularly struggled with for a while, and I would find it really frustrating when I wasn't seeing the results I wanted because there was a lack of consistency and consistent showing up on my end. And so it was just a really vicious cycle of not showing up consistently and then not getting the results and then deciding that that was why I was now not going to show up consistently. I decided that being consistent and showing up for myself was something that I wanted to really work on this year, and at the same time I was working on my self-concept. I've definitely tried to work on my consistency levels before, but when I did both of those things together, worked on my self-concept, improving it, and my level of consistency, I realized that the two go hand in hand. So I have a bit of a step-by-step guide on how to show up more consistently, sustainably as well, because you know, at the start of the year we all have our New Year's resolutions and our goals for the year, and then by February or March the wheels have fallen off and we don't know what happened, and we say we'll try again next year or next quarter or next month. So how do we show up more consistently? I think that the first step is working on the self-concept. Looking back over it, a lot of what stopped me from being really consistent was the fact that in some ways I didn't fully believe that I deserved the outcome I was going for. I didn't necessarily believe that I could achieve the success that I was looking for. It's really difficult to be consistent and put a lot of effort into something that you don't think you're going to get. It feels like a waste of time, and so I would find myself stopping all the time, and I didn't realize this. All of these beliefs were taking place on a really subconscious level, but they were stopping me from showing up consistently, because it's like, why waste your time working towards something that you don't actually think you're ever going to attain? Whether it's that you don't believe you're worthy of the particular outcome, you're deserving of the outcome, or for example you feel like you're too lazy and so you wouldn't be able to sustain the success that would come, and so there's no point working towards it anyway because it would all come crashing down afterwards. There's likely an underlying belief that is contributing to an inability to remain consistent at something. On a logical level, why would you waste your time doing something repeatedly if you don't feel like you're going to get or sustain the result? The next step is to rewrite that belief and reframe it, and reframe how you see yourself. To be honest, those limiting beliefs are not factually accurate typically, even though you may have found yourself showing up in ways that align with them. The truth is, at any given moment in time, you're more capable than you think. Literally commit to getting out of your own way. We have to commit to getting out of our own way and challenging those thoughts. Again, argue with yourself if needs be. Go ahead and literally challenge every thought that is getting in the way of you showing up for yourself. And then the next step, as always, is to go ahead and affirm the opposite, and in this case also go ahead and affirm anything that aligns with the person that you're looking to become. One thing that I love saying to myself, and that I've really found myself embodying, is that I'm somebody who is willing and able to consistently show up for myself to achieve the goals that I desire. Compile a list of affirmations that represent the person that you want to show up as, that represent the opposite of the limiting beliefs that you identified in step one, and just go ahead and remind yourself of those, especially in the moments where you feel like, oh, I'm never going to get to this goal, so why bother? Now, we've gone through all of the mindset stuff, and feel free to repeat all of those things as much as is necessary. Now we come to the bit where we are actually tackling the action. So the first part of that is figure out what you actually want for yourself. Figure out if the things that you're trying to commit to and be consistent with are actually your goals. There is very little fulfillment to be found in trying to fulfill somebody else's goals for you, and I will tell you that from experience. Whatever goal it is that you're looking at, whatever goal it is that you're chasing, just double check that those things are your own. It's really easy to adopt somebody else's goal for you, whether it be societal or just the goal of somebody that you love, and adopt it as your own and really believe it to be yours when it actually isn't, and it doesn't bring you any fulfillment. So it's really important to just figure out what you actually want as an individual, what is important to you. The next step is, as you guessed, just do the things. Do your research, find out what actually is needed to be done, and then do it. And I don't mean sit and buy journals and plan and plan and plan and plan and plan, because planning is amazing. It's not where the journey ends. It is not even where the journey begins. It is the packing before the journey. The actual action is where it's at. The good thing is, with taking action, you show yourself that you can, and so that reaffirms the idea that you can. So you believe that you can, so you show up as someone that can, so you believe that you can, and it just reinforces that, and it's a really positive feedback loop. Also, with taking action, shift your focus from the outcome to the action itself. The action is the end. Once it's done, it's done. Once you've done it, and you've shown yourself that you can. Whatever outcomes you get, whatever results that you get, are a bonus for the action that you've taken. I saw something on Instagram actually a couple days ago that really inspired me. It went something like, the man who loves walking will walk further than the man who loves the destination, and I absolutely love that. It's so much easier to show up consistently when you love the thing that you're consistently showing up to do, or when you learn to love the journey, than when you're just purely seeking out an end result and just trying to seek it out quickly. And the end result is important. I mean, it is the goal that you're working towards, but in the midst of taking action, it's really, really good to just focus your mind on the fact that you're taking that action, the fact that you're showing up for yourself, and just have the action be that end point for that moment in time. The results will come, the outcomes that you're after will come. Love the journey in the meantime. And then, as a bonus step, just keep on showing up consistently. Once you've done it once, you've shown yourself that you can do it again. Keep on going, keep on pushing, keep on persevering. And every time that self-doubt creeps up, or you feel like you want to give up because you're not seeing the results fast enough, just remind yourself that you are someone who is able and willing to show up for yourself consistently. And if the goal stops aligning with you, by all means feel free to pivot. And it's really important to recognize as well when what you thought you wanted isn't what you want for a stage in your life anymore. But outside of that, keep on showing up, keep on pressing through, keep on going, don't give up on yourself. And in doing so, you'll continue to prove to yourself that you can. Remember that you are amazing, you are special, you are important, you deserve the outcomes that you're going for, and you can do it. Yeah, that is everything from me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this has been useful for you. If you liked what you have watched at this point, go ahead and subscribe and like and do all that fun stuff. I love you all so much, and I shall see you in my next one. Bye guys.